If an evacuation alert hits, you usually don't get a calm hour to pack. You get a few rushed minutes and a lot of noise. In this video, I'm going to show you the one grab-and-go setup and the exact essentials that matter most in the first 24 hours so you can leave fast without overthinking. Always follow local instructions first. This is the simple checklist that keeps you moving and functioning. Number 1. The 5-minute filter. When you've got 5 minutes to evacuate, the hardest part isn't packing, it's deciding what counts. Use one simple filter. Does this help you stay alive, stay mobile, stay warm, stay reachable, or prove who you are in the next 24 hours? If it doesn't hit one of those, it's probably not coming with you. Comfort items feel important in the moment because your brain wants normal, but emergencies don't care about normal. Think in layers. First, you protect your body, shoes, meds, warmth. Then you protect your movement, bag, light, water. Then you protect your identity and access, ID, cash, phone. Then you protect your awareness, alerts, basic comms. Another way to keep it clean is to plan for the first destination, not the final one. In most evacuations, you're going to a car, a neighbor's place, a shelter, a hotel, or just away from the hazard. You're not building a new life in 5 minutes. You're buying time and options. That's why take only this really means take the smallest set of things that keeps you functional even if the next few hours are messy. One more rule that saves people from bad choices. If it slows you down, it's not an essential, it's a liability. Heavy cases of water, big suitcases, bulky valuables, even a stack of random gear can turn a clean exit into a struggle at the door, on the stairs, or in a crowded street. Keep your hands free. Keep your pace normal. Keep your breathing calm.
The goal is to leave with your ability to think intact, because good decisions are one of the most valuable supplies you can carry. Number 2. The one-bag setup. The smartest 5-minute plan happens before anything goes wrong. You don't want to be hunting around your home while alerts are popping up. The core idea is a single grab-and-go backpack that lives in one place near the exit, plus a small pouch system inside it, so you're not digging. Think of the bag as your hands-free platform, not a storage closet. If you can't wear it and move quickly, it's too much. Inside the bag, set it up in 3 easy zones. Zone 1 is no thinking items, your document pouch, medication pouch, and a compact power setup for your phone. Zone 2 is keep moving items, water, quick calories, a light. Zone 3 is conditions change items, a warm layer, simple rain protection, basic hygiene, and a small toolkit. A big mistake beginners make is packing for rare situations instead of likely ones. Keep it boring and reliable. Another mistake is mixing family items with personal items in a way that creates arguments under stress. If you live with family, make a clear rule. Each person has a personal bag sized for them, and there's one shared family add-on bag only if someone can carry it without slowing down. If you have kids, the bag might be mostly for the adult, but the principle stays the same. One primary carrier, one set location, same zippers every time. Also, don't forget the things that make the bag usable. Sturdy straps, a simple waist strap if possible, and a design that doesn't scream expensive. The best evacuation bag is the one you can take everywhere without drawing attention and without fighting with it. If you want a quick test, pack it, put it on, walk up and down stairs, open a door, tie a shoe, and carry a small item in one hand. If any of that feels awkward, adjust the load until it feels normal. Number 3. Water that actually works. In a 5-minute evacuation, you're not hauling gallons. You're carrying enough water to stay clear-headed while you move and while you wait. One solid bottle per person is a good baseline, and if you can carry more without it turning heavy, add a second bottle or a soft pouch that collapses when empty. What matters is practicality. Something that doesn't leak, that you can drink from while walking, and that you can refill. If you want to make the water piece stronger without adding bulk, a compact filter or purification option is the upgrade that makes sense because it turns one bottle into many refills. Keep it simple and safe. A small filter designed for drinking water, used exactly as the instructions say, is easier than carrying extra weight. Avoid complicated setups that require tools, lots of time, or perfect conditions. If the emergency is smoke, chemicals, or unknown contamination, don't assume every water source is safe just because it looks clear. In those situations, your first priority is to get to a known, safe source like bottled water, a verified refill point, or an official shelter supply. The point of water in your 5-minute kit is to bridge the gap, not to turn you into a wilderness expert on the sidewalk. Also consider heat and cold. In hot conditions, you'll drink faster than you expect. In cold conditions, you may drink less, but dehydration still happens and makes you feel tired and confused. A simple habit that helps is to take small sips regularly instead of waiting until you feel thirsty. It keeps your energy steadier. If you're evacuating by car, water is still essential because traffic and closures can trap you in place. That's one reason a grab-and-go bottle is better than, "I'll grab water later." Later gets unreliable fast when stores are closed, lines are long, or payment systems are down. Number 4. Food that buys you time. Evacuation food isn't about full meals. It's about stable energy, easy eating, and no mess while you're moving. You want foods that survive heat, don't crush instantly, and don't require cooking or a lot of water. Think in categories: a couple of dense bars, a small bag of nuts or trail mix, and one salty option. That mix covers quick sugar, longer-lasting calories, and electrolytes. If you've got dietary restrictions or allergies, your evacuation food is not optional. It's a safety item. Keep it sealed, labeled, and rotated so it stays fresh. Rotation doesn't have to be fancy. Once a month, swap 1 or 2 items into normal use and replace them. The goal is always ready, not perfect stockpile. Another detail beginners miss is how eating affects stress. When people go hours without food during a high-pressure situation, they get irritable and make worse choices. A small snack can help you stay calm and cooperative, which matters when you're navigating traffic, shelters, checkpoints, or family decisions. Keep the food simple enough that you can hand it to someone else without explanation. If you have kids, include something they will reliably eat, because a hungry child can quickly become a safety problem in a crowded, chaotic place. Keep the portion realistic and lightweight. A few hundred to a couple thousand calories worth of compact food is plenty for this specific 5-minute mission. If you want a smart upgrade, add a spoon that weighs almost nothing and a few single-serve packets, like nut butter or a drink mix, that turn plain water into something easier to consume when you're stressed. Just keep it minimal. If your bag starts looking like a grocery run, you've gone past evacuation essentials and into slows you down. This kit is for the first day, not for a week-long camping trip.
Number 5. Meds first, then basic care. If you take daily medication, use inhalers, carry an epinephrine autoinjector, manage diabetes, or rely on any medical device, that's the top priority category. In a 5-minute evacuation, missing a critical medication can turn a manageable situation
into a medical emergency. Build a dedicated medication pouch with a few days of what you need, plus a written list of medication names, doses, and the reason you take them. Keep it updated. If you wear glasses or contacts, add spare glasses if possible, because losing vision is a real mobility risk. If you have hearing aids, consider spare batteries or charging support. The point is to protect your basic functions. After meds, keep basic care truly basic. A small set of bandages, a few antiseptic wipes, blister care, a tiny roll of tape, and pain relief that's appropriate for you. You're not doing major medical work. You're covering cuts, preventing infections, and staying functional. Blisters and small wounds can become serious problems if you have to walk, stand in line, or sleep somewhere unfamiliar. Add a couple of gloves if you want to handle messy situations more safely. Also, include a few masks that fit well. In many disasters, wildfire smoke, dust after structural damage, or crowded shelters, air and hygiene become bigger issues than people expect. A simple, well-fitting mask can make breathing more comfortable and reduce exposure to particles, and it also helps in crowded indoor spaces. For people who panic easily, a mask can even reduce the urge to touch the face constantly, which is a small but useful behavior shift under stress. Keep this section of the bag easy to reach, because health problems don't wait for you to unpack later. If you have a pet, consider their meds too, because a sick pet complicates everything fast. Number 6. Identity, cash, and proof you exist. After many evacuations, the problem isn't just where you sleep, it's what you can access. Hotels, shelters, aid stations, pharmacies, and even family members may need you to confirm who you are. Put your essentials into one slim document pouch. Photo ID, copies of important documents, not necessarily originals. Insurance info, a list of emergency contacts, and any critical medical information. If you have passports and you might cross borders, store them where you can grab them fast, but don't let that become a reason to delay your exit. If you can't get the original in time, leave and handle paperwork later. A small amount of cash is also a practical tool. Cash helps when card systems are down, when small businesses can't process payments, or when you need a quick ride. Keep it modest and split it. A few small bills in your wallet and a backup in the document pouch. You're not carrying your life savings. You're carrying friction reduction. Another overlooked part is keys. House keys, car keys, and any key fob you need should have a consistent home location. In a fast evacuation, losing your car key can trap you. If you're evacuating on foot, keys still matter because you might return later and need access when services are limited. Also think about digital identity. If you can, store digital copies of key documents in a secure cloud account and/or on your phone, but don't rely on internet access. Offline copies on your phone can be useful when networks are overloaded. Keep it simple and private. Your goal is to reduce the number of "we can't help you without" moments that waste hours after you've already left danger. Number 7. Phone power and real communication. Your phone is a tool that combines alerts, maps, contacts, camera, and light. Even if service is weak, a phone can still be useful for offline maps, notes, and documentation. The weak point is power. A small power bank and the right cable for your device are the difference between phone as a tool and phone as a dead brick. Keep the cable permanently in the bag. If your household has multiple device types, label cables so you don't bring the wrong one.
If you want a smart upgrade, add a compact wall plug too, because shelters and public buildings sometimes have outlets available even when everything else is chaotic. Another helpful step is setting up offline access before the emergency. Download your local area in a map app, save key addresses, and store emergency contacts where you can find them quickly. Don't depend on remembering numbers under stress. Also, turn on emergency alert settings and learn how your local warnings show up so you recognize real alerts instead of rumors. Communication isn't only about phones, though. In power outages and widespread disruptions, a small battery radio can keep you informed when cellular networks get overloaded. If you keep one, choose a simple model you can operate without thinking and store fresh AA or AAA batteries in the bag or taped to the radio. Keep your battery supply in a sealed bag so it doesn't rattle loose and get lost. For family coordination, the most useful comms tool is actually a plan written on paper. One meeting point nearby, one meeting point outside your area, and one out-of-area contact everyone can text or call to relay messages. Text often works when calls don't, because it uses less bandwidth. The goal isn't perfect communication. It's having a backup method when the first method fails. Number 8. Light, warmth, and simple shelter. Disasters love bad timing. Evacuations can happen at night, during storms, or when the power is out.
A small flashlight or headlamp is one of the highest value items per ounce you can carry. A headlamp is especially useful because it keeps both hands free. You don't need a tactical beam or fancy features. You need reliable light and easy controls. Pair it with spare batteries, again, AA or AAA, depending on the device, and keep them together. Warmth is next. People underestimate how quickly cold turns into bad decisions and slower movement. Pack one warm layer you can throw on fast, a hoodie, fleece, or lightweight jacket that compresses. Add a compact rain layer if your climate makes that likely, because wet plus wind is a fast way to get cold. Keep clothing choices practical. Closed-toe shoes and socks matter more than almost anything else if you might walk through debris, mud, or broken pavement. If you have time to do only one thing before leaving, putting on proper shoes is a high-impact move. For shelter, don't overcomplicate it. A compact emergency blanket can reduce heat loss, and it takes almost no space. It's not luxury, but it can help you stay warm while waiting in a parking lot, a shelter line, or a stalled car. If you live in a hot area, add sun protection instead. A hat and sunscreen can prevent headaches and exhaustion during long outdoor waits. The general rule is to pack for the weather you're most likely to face while waiting, not the weather you hope you'll have. Comfort is nice, but temperature control is functional. When your body is too cold or too hot, your decision-making gets worse, and that's one thing you don't want to lose. Number 9. Air, hygiene, and a small fix-it tool. A lot of people picture evacuation as a clean walk to safety. In reality, it often involves dust, smoke, crowded spaces, and touching shared surfaces. A couple of well-fitting masks and a small bottle of hand sanitizer are low-effort items that can reduce risk. Add a small pack of wipes or tissues for quick cleanup, and a few zip-top bags for keeping items dry or separating dirty things. If you wear contacts, keep solution or consider switching to glasses during evacuation if that's safer for you. For air quality, don't assume a simple cloth will solve everything, but it can still help with irritation from dust and light smoke. If you're in an area with wildfire smoke or heavy dust, a higher filtration mask that fits properly is a practical upgrade. Keep it comfortable enough that you'll actually wear it. Now, the fix-it part. You don't need a weapon.
you need a tool. A small multi-tool, compact scissors, or a simple utility cutter can help you cut tape, open packaging, tighten a loose screw, or handle small repairs. This is about problem solving, not fighting. Keep it legal for your area and store it safely. The goal is to prevent small problems from becoming big ones, like a torn strap, a blister that needs trimming and taping, or a broken zipper that needs a quick workaround. Add a short length of duct tape wrapped around a card and a couple of zip ties if you want more repair power without bulk. These are boring items that quietly solve real issues. Also, keep a spare pair of basic gloves if you might move through debris or handle rough surfaces. Even thin gloves can protect your hands from cuts, and your hands are your second mobility system after your feet. Lose hand function, and everything gets harder. This whole section is about staying clean enough, breathing comfortably enough, and fixing small failures so you can keep moving without drama. Number 10. The grab order and the 5-minute routine.
The biggest difference between people who evacuate smoothly and people who freeze is not bravery. It's routine. A simple grab order turns chaos into steps. Step 1. Shoes on. Step 2. Phone, wallet, keys. Step 3. Medication pouch and document pouch. Step 4. Backpack on your body. Step 5. Water bottle in hand or side pocket. Everything else is optional and only happens if you still have time and conditions are safe. If you have family, assign roles ahead of time. One person checks pets and carriers. One person checks the door and keys. One person grabs the main bag. If you're alone, keep it even simpler. Put the bag where you can reach it in seconds and keep shoes by the same spot. If you have pets, pre-stage what you need: leash, carrier, a small amount of food, and any pet meds. Pets can hide when they sense stress, so having the carrier accessible matters. If you have kids, keep their essentials in the adult bag, and keep one comfort item only if it doesn't slow you down and it reduces panic. Next, think about the last 30 seconds actions that can prevent bigger problems without risking your exit. If there's time and it's safe, turn off the stove, grab your house keys, and lock up. Don't waste time trying to save the house with complicated tasks. The priority is leaving. Once you're out, don't keep reopening the checklist in your head. Move to your planned route and keep listening for official updates. If you end up in a shelter or a waiting area, that's when you reassess. Check water, check meds, charge your phone when you can, update your contact person, and keep your document pouch close. The routine becomes real when you practice it. You don't need a big drill. Just do a 2-minute walkthrough every couple of months. Stand up, shoes on, bag on, keys in hand, out the door. The point is to make the first minute automatic, because that's the minute people usually lose.